don't know if we're going to see him weather a storm. He's just that good and that sharp. I don't know if this guy can touch him. I think that this guy's tough. V is tough, strong, but
you've seen Boots in the gym. How good is he?
He's the best gym fighter.
Too athletic.
Yeah.
Boots is too good.
Yeah.
Boots is too strong.
Yes.
This is not Rashidi Evans. So this is a different level.
Yes.
Boots is gonna take this kid to school.
Yes.
And then everybody's gonna be taking back all they shit to say about Boots.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Boots.
Que cuando te conocí bailando, la disco explota, tú andabas escapada y tu gato llamando. Yo te conocí perreando, la disco explota. Bueno, moraleja, stop overthinking, just do it.
Jaron Boots Ennis and Xander Zayas are deep into intense preparation as anticipation continues to surge for their upcoming clash. Speaking ahead of fight night, Zayas appeared calm, focused, and completely confident. He explained that regardless of Ennis's reputation or accomplishments, he sees him as just another man standing in the opposite corner. Rather than paying attention to outside noise or public expectations, Zayas says his full concentration is on following the game plan he and his team have worked tirelessly to
legacy, and he's a man just like I am. He breathes the same oxygen I breathe. He bleeds the same way I bleed. There's no difference in him than me. I always say it. I'm not scared of nobody. The only guy I'm scared of is upstairs. That's it. That's the only guy that I can fear. Anybody else, they're gonna have to hustle with me.
Zayas also reflected on how much he has evolved as a fighter despite being only 23 years old. He pointed to major improvements in patience, ring IQ, and timing, explaining that he no longer feels the need to chase knockouts recklessly. Instead, he now views himself as a well-rounded championship-caliber boxer capable of adapting to different situations, making adjustments when necessary, and systematically breaking opponents down throughout a full 12-round battle.
I feel like I'm growing. I'm getting better. I'm getting stronger. I'm getting sharper. I'm getting smarter. In every sense of the word. I mean, every time I step into the ring, there's something new that you guys see from me. Either it's a movement, angles, combinations, counterattacks. I feel like defense, I've gotten better since the first day that everybody have seen me on national television. And so now at 23, I can sit down as a unified world champion, confident world champion, knowing that I can run through anybody they put in front of me.
When discussing the challenge that Ennis presents, Zayas openly acknowledged the talent and danger that come with facing a fighter of Boots' level. However, he remains convinced that his own combination of speed, power, and defensive ability can lead him to victory. He also suggested that Ennis may be facing something unfamiliar this time around, believing his unique style and overall skill set will create problems unlike any Boots has experienced in previous fights.
Is there difficulties with Boots that you identify as the most concerning to you?
There's difficulties with every fighter, to be honest. I feel like every fighter brings something different to the table, and Boots Ennis is not the exception. Boots Ennis is a good fighter. I mean, he fights righty, lefty. He takes good angles, but there's a lot of things that I know I can take advantage of.
Even with so much attention focused on this matchup, Zayas made it clear that his goals stretch far beyond a single win. He believes that defeating a fighter of Ennis's caliber would significantly strengthen his standing in the sport and place him firmly in conversations for major year-end honors. More importantly, he sees this opportunity as another major step toward his ultimate dream of becoming the undisputed world champion.
To where if you win this fight, I think you become the front runner for that award. Would that
Man,
mean you?
when I win this fight, that'll be the goal, to be the fighter of the year this year.
Max Kellerman considers this contest a huge risk for the young title holder, stressing that Zayas is putting both his championship belt and growing reputation on the line against one of the division's most feared competitors. In Kellerman's view, this isn't simply another title defense. He sees it as a defining moment that could determine exactly where Zayas ranks among boxing's top-tier fighters.
and you choose Boots, Gabe. What does that say?
Absolutely. This is a fight he definitely didn't have to take, man. You know, he's a 2-division champion right now. And for him to choose the toughest guy on paper right now, I mean, skill-wise, Boots, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy. He could have went a different route, but he chose the best guy.
By the way,
Jaron Ennis has pushed back strongly against criticism surrounding his defensive style. According to Boots, many fighters absorb similar shots during fights without receiving nearly the same level of scrutiny. He believes much of the criticism overlooks the complete picture and fails to appreciate the full range of skills he consistently brings into the ring every time he competes.
He ain't choose to fight me. I told Eddie and them to go get him. You know, after, negotiations or whatever fell through with, Ortiz and things like that. I told Eddie and my team, like, yo, go, make sure y'all go get Zayas next for me if we can't get, the Ortiz situation. And that's what they did for me. But I appreciate him for accepting the fight, because he didn't have to take this fight. He could have forced somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, if you are a young, up-and-coming, undefeated Puerto Rican fighter with a belt, you have some economic engine behind you if the island really gets behind you, right? And that puts you in a position to pick and choose. So if you're Zayas, the fact that he says yes to you, that says something about his confidence right now, doesn't it?
I don't know. With me, it don't matter. Like I said, this is my division, and no matter how much confidence he got, this is my division. I might just show the world and stamp it.
Ennis also shed light on how the fight was ultimately finalized, explaining that Zayas was not originally campaigning for the matchup. Boots stated that the opportunity came together after discussions with several other potential opponents failed to produce agreements, including negotiations involving Virgil Ortiz. While he believes Zayas stepped into an available opportunity rather than demanding the fight from the beginning, Ennis still gives him credit for accepting the challenge without hesitation.
Did y'all watch Xander?
Yeah, of course.
Did y'all watch Xander? He get hit a lot. He get a lot, and I don't know what these narratives that everybody keeps saying. I get hit this, that, and the third. I still get hit less than everybody's favorite fighter, and straight like that. But these guys want to put they got to find something to talk about, because when you great at everything, they just pick one thing, Like I said, he gonna see firsthand though. It's different when you in there with me. And I told him this at the press conference. I'm like, it's different when you in there. I'm a lot faster than what you think. I'm a lot stronger than what you think. My ring IQ is way higher than what you think. I punch a lot harder. It's gonna be real different in there for him, and he gonna see why.
Eddie Hearn expects the action between Jaron Ennis and Xander Zayas to heat up immediately once the fight begins. Rather than anticipating a cautious or measured approach, Hearn believes Boots will look to establish authority from the opening moments. He expects Ennis to push the pace early, force exchanges, and create an aggressive tempo instead of allowing the contest to develop into a slower tactical battle.
In this fight, it won't just be a one-way boxing masterclass. It'll be Boots taking chances, sitting in the pocket, maybe getting hit himself, but trying to knock Xander Zayas out. Not trying to go 12 rounds. Not trying to put on a boxing masterclass. Not trying to tell you after how he didn't get touched. And it's all about hit and not get hit.
So you're saying that he's going to be very aggressive?
He's always aggressive. But he will, I think Zayas will be aggressive. I think this is going to be a firefight, I really do. I think Zayas is a young man who's very talented and got massive balls. He'll become, I think they think it's the size that's going to show in this fight.
Shane Mosley views the matchup through a different strategic lens, suggesting that Zayas' greatest chance of success lies in movement, activity, and disrupting Ennis' rhythm. Mosley warned that remaining stationary for too long or allowing the action to become predictable could play directly into Boots' hands. If that happens, Ennis may be able to seize control and dictate how the fight unfolds.
Well, I think that Xander Zayas will have to be more of a volume puncher, kind of like with, I'm thinking his name, Bandura.
Yes.
Like Bandura was like a volume puncher. And I think that he has to keep Boots in his, occupied with all the punches and movements and stuff like that. But if he stays there right in front of him, then, then Boots is going to, take his toll on him. But I think that activity for Xander Zayas will be the key for him.
Mosley also addressed whether the timing of this fight makes sense, and he firmly believes both fighters are ready right now. He noted that Zayas has spent years competing in the professional ranks and should no longer be labeled an inexperienced prospect. From Mosley's perspective, this matchup arrives at the perfect moment, with both athletes prepared to prove themselves on one of the biggest stages available.
Well, I don't think Xander's green because Xander started off early, like when he was 17. So, I'm not going to give him the green card. I just think that maybe he's at the right age, I think. But if he has all the energy and can kind of like keep activity going, but Boots at the same thing is very much at his prime and at the top of his game, and it could be a very interesting fight, like for both guys. So I think there's at this time both guys are like ready to go. I think it's a great fight, a great matchup right now.
Timothy Bradley offered his own analysis of the fight, pointing out several technical concerns that could influence the outcome. One area he focused on was Zayas's natural size, suggesting that continuing to make the weight limit may become increasingly challenging. Bradley cautioned that if the weight cut proves difficult, it could become a significant issue during the championship rounds when conditioning and endurance are tested the most.
You can look at me and tell I love to eat, but see, the problem is he be pulling all that weight, 25, 30 pounds off. Man, I watched that interview yesterday, and I seen how big Xander lips was. I said, God damn, that boy got some big ass lips. Head is big as hell, neck was fat. I'm like, God, this dude is big. He look like he about 175, and he come all the way down to 54. Shit, that shit drains him. That shit drains him, and it pulls from his legs. And in the later rounds, he started to get fatigued, and I noticed that. I even noticed that in the last fight. He tried to keep it together with good technique, but shit, he can't hide that shit from me.
Bradley also described Ennis as an exceptionally dangerous fighter whose style combines movement, angles, head movement, and explosive offensive attacks. He emphasized that Boots is particularly effective at closing distance, disrupting an opponent's rhythm, and capitalizing on mistakes. According to Bradley, even small defensive lapses, whether it's dropping the hands or losing focus for a brief moment, can be punished severely by Ennis's timing, precision, and punching power.
Occasionally he will follow his ass once if he goes Xander pulls out left, he'll try to, meet him with a left hook or meet him with a right hand, but, it wasn't nothing that was like crazy, with head movement. The Boots gonna be doing all that head movement and sliding, tucking and moving on angles and shit. Boots, that's what Boots gonna attack late. And Boots got power. He got major power, man. And there's spots where I see Xander, he just gets himself in some bad spots, man. He drops his hands a lot. I see too much exposure on that left side. Way too much exposure on that left side. He gonna have to keep that left hand glued to his face because that overhand right of Boots is lethal.
In another portion of his breakdown, Bradley turned his attention back to Zayas and the preparation he has invested in this fight. He believes much of the young champion's confidence comes from detailed study of Ennis's tendencies and habits inside the ring. Bradley suggested that Zayas genuinely feels he has identified specific opportunities he can exploit on both offense and defense when the two finally meet.
Man, listen to me. Xander Zayas, he always 100% correct with his assessment. Oh, he be on point. He be telling me in the fighter meetings when I used to call his fights. He tell me exactly what he gonna do, and he go in there and he does it. I seen that damn interview he just did, and he talk about all the mistakes and weaknesses and flaws that Boots be making. Yeah, he see the same shit I see.
Angelo Leo praised Xander Zayas for the maturity he continues to display under pressure and for reaching championship status at such a young age. He highlighted Zayas's confidence, composure, and willingness to face any challenge in a highly competitive division as signs of remarkable development. While fully recognizing the danger Ennis brings into the ring, Leo ultimately favors Zayas in a close fight, believing his calmness could make the difference when key moments arrive.
How Xander is handling all this, he's down to fight whoever, whenever, and he's already 23 years old. He's already a unified champion. And I like that about him. He's not afraid to, get his feet wet in this division. So, but Boots, Boots is a tremendous fighter, very skilled as well. I'm gonna go with. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Xander with this one.
Leo also pointed to a specific tactical element that could play a major role in the outcome. He believes Zayas's footwork may be one of the biggest factors in disrupting Ennis's effectiveness. Describing Zayas as a more refined and disciplined version of mobile fighters Boots has faced before, Leo suggested that intelligent movement and positioning could prevent Ennis from establishing the rhythm and timing he prefers.
He's got pretty good footwork. And I think that could offset Boots' style, according to how he's dealt with movers in the past.
Like Chukazan? Karen Chukazan.
Yeah, exactly. Fighters like him, I think Boots is, Zayas, he's got that and a little bit more than Karen.
Chris Mannix offered yet another strategic perspective, focusing on the possibility that Zayas may need to increase his activity level and maintain a higher work rate to seriously challenge Ennis. He highlighted Boots' effectiveness as a counterpuncher, especially against opponents who apply pressure without proper discipline. Mannix also noted that similar aggressive tactics have frequently been neutralized by Ennis's timing, accuracy, and ability to capitalize on openings, making the strategic chess match between these two fighters especially compelling.
The unified champion is the underdog in Zayas.
Yeah, I can't help but wonder what Zayas' game plan is going to be, because his team, I think, is going to want him to try to push Boots back. And you saw some of the things that Xander said. He said he felt that Boots has been a weight bully for most of his career. So that and some conversations that I had with people around him told me that they want to be a more offensive-oriented fighter. But we've seen when guys come at Jaron Ennis, he is an excellent counterpuncher. He's excellent fighting going backwards. He kind of eats up that style. Now, maybe Xander and his team can say, he's never done that against a guy on my level. That's probably true.
That concludes today's full breakdown of this highly anticipated showdown. Now it's your turn. Who do you think comes out on top when Jaron Ennis and Xander Zayas finally step into the ring? Drop your prediction in the comments section below and join the conversation. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future boxing news, analysis, and breaking updates.